Hello, Lisa and Ben. Thank you for accepting being interviewed to
Hello.
exchange and sharing your experiences on the way you have learned and you still learn on your different institutions, both in Paris and Berlin. So could you please introduce yourself and tell us more about the specific program you have chosen, the two of you?
Hi, I'll start. I'm Lisa, I'm 22 years old, and I'm part of the Franco-German program. I'm currently in the third year doing my 6-month internship in part of the framework.
Okay, thank you. What about you, Ben?
I'm 22 years old and currently in the fourth year of the Franco-German program. So I'm studying in Berlin at the moment, and I'm going to come back, or I'll come back in for my fifth year to Paris.
Okay, so Ben, you started your program in 2018 and Lisa the year after. So you both enrolled the program before the COVID hit. And could you please tell us the way you have experienced your program before the COVID and right now? I mean, the difference between the two moments.
On the one hand, there's the differences between the life. The student life is completely different. Was completely different before the COVID. So you have events at school and after the courses with your friends or the other students. So that's the one part. And on the other hand, the exchange with the teachers, with the other students at school, is completely missing since was completely missing during quarantine and online classes. So I prefer by far the classical way, or the classical courses with the exchange with other people. And hybrid models are, of course, a better solution after COVID. But for me, it's the courses with other people that are the best.
But Ben, when you say that interactions were totally missing, does that mean that you did not have any interaction with the faculty, for instance, during the pandemic?
Not organized by the faculty, but yes, there were interactions, but was not the same way that that was to go all together to a course or to a class to speak with your professor or your teacher. I think that's really a big part missing due to COVID.
Okay, thank you. And what about your experience, Lisa?
I had the chance to experience COVID teaching in two different ways, because I had it in Berlin during my second semester in the first year, which was, we had like a hybrid mode. There were different ways of teaching, ways of online teaching, which was very interesting, with podcasts or videos and exercises to do on our own, which was very good. On the other hand, we had only online classes in France at the USCU. At the beginning, then we started having hybrid because the numbers were growing, and then only online again. I preferred the hybrid classes because I enjoy being with teachers and my classmates in one room. The interactions is more fun, or I'm more concentrated, which is not the teacher's fault, but online classes are not exactly for me, especially when you have to be there when it's virtual class. So yeah, I definitely prefer the hybrid or the regular teaching method, but still I think students tend to talk less, I think, in online classes than in real time classes, but still the teachers, I think, tried hard, and as we had classes only online, we always had contact with the teachers, and so that's it for the teaching. I didn't have the chance to have the organized events like Ben did, so I did not get anything of it. So I cannot compare what was before and after. But I think before was nicer concerning regarding the introduction or the living at school itself.
Okay, thank you, you two. Could you please tell us the coolest thing or the most amazing thing you would like to have within your program and that you do not, but you wish you had? That could be anything.
For me personally, I've already thought about it once. I really, it doesn't have anything to do with COVID, but I really would like to have the possibility to change some of the classes or to be able to choose, because everything is already chosen by the program itself. So I don't have a lot of influence on that concerning that. So I really would like to have the chance to do that.
Okay. So does that mean, Lisa, that you cannot change your learning path as soon as it's validated?
I don't think it actually exactly means that. The thing is, we have like basic classes in the first 2 years at Berlin and Paris, and then we can specialize, which is good to have a basis. But I really know that some things are not for me, and I would not continue having them during for 2 years. And that is a specific thing where I think like a week of introduction seminars, so you know what the classes are about. And if you know you're not interested in that, you just either skip them or choose another thing that would interest you way more.
So a perfect 100% customized learning path would be perfect for you, for instance.
Can you say that again?
A big customized learning path, like you can choose each course you want to get.
Yes, exactly. That is in our program. But so in the framework, but still you have a little possibility to have more specialization.
The more flexibility within the program.
Yeah, more flexibility is a good word.
Okay. Okay. Thank you for sharing. And Ben, if you had a
I'd say we have quite a great exchange within the students, and I think we could have a better or more exchange, more interaction with the teachers. Maybe a session for each 2 weeks or each month, where we can just exchange and ask some questions and talk about the courses or about our learning progress, etc.
Are you expecting that because of the pandemic situation, or is it more generally speaking?
I say more general speaking. Even before the COVID, that could have been good in some courses that could help to improve the learning progress, I'd say.
Okay, thank you for that. Okay, one last question. When you want to learn something, which media or tool or technological device are you using to pick that piece of information or that specific thing you want to learn? That could be anything, an application or a platform, anything.
I would say everything on the internet. So with my phone, with my tablet, with my laptop, everything that's on the internet is available, and that you can, that's not always programmed or planned, but you just click on links and click on the social media or websites.
Could you cite some of them? I mean, some websites or search engines you are using, or social media?
Social media such as LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram. There are even more, but those are the principal ones that I'm using.
You can use Instagram to learn specific things.
Yes.
I'm learning at the same time.
I think that there are some professional accounts on Instagram that for example, put all the necessary information of the week together in some short posts to inform I think it's more for the younger ones, to inform them about what's going on in the world. There are some channels that are just for the information, but I'm also clicking on other newspaper articles online that are posted on Facebook, for example, or LinkedIn, etc.
Okay, thank you, Ben. And Lisa?
For me, there's currently an app I'm using. I'm having Italian lessons, and there's an app called Quizlet, which I've been using for a while. And it's so my teacher puts them online. I learn the vocab, and there are games combined with it. I really like games, so everything that has combined with games. We've used a lot of Kahoot, which makes you I don't know if you know, it's just a basic application where the person prepares questions and the other students either in the same room or apart from each other can play with that game. So I always have fun in games, so I learn the best with games.
Okay, is there something else you want to share with us on your student learning experience so far? Something you want to see improving, something you like very much and want to mention?
I'd say maybe if I'm looking at the future, if I see what I've been experiencing in the past with online teaching and regular teaching as we always had, I think a good balance between both would be great, because I know I had a lot of online teaching, but sometimes it's good to have that flexibility to not be at the school all the time. So I was like in Berlin, for example, when we had like the podcast, we were learning on our own, which I appreciated. So I was able to do things during the day, and in the evening when I was back home, I did my learning where I'm concentrated the best. So I like, so, and on one side, I enjoy having my classmates and the teachers with me. If I have a question, I'll ask them, and otherwise, if the teacher is good at replying if I questions when it's learning on your own, I enjoy it as well. So I think it would be nice to see in the future a perfect balance between like 2/3 of real life teaching and 1/3 of online on your own of your own learning.
Okay, and Ben?
Thank you.
Thank you.
I think we have a quite particular program, and I like the exchanges we're having in Berlin and Paris, the professional experiences. I'm very happy about this program. I think with a bit more exchange, even with the teachers maybe, and some more flexibility, like Lisa said, bit customizing the program, it's could be even better, but I'm very happy. So yeah.
Okay, thank you very much for your time. Thank you. Good luck for your internship, and talk to you later both. Thank you.
Talk to you soon.
Good.
Bye, Claire.